Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to discuss some more questions of exercise 11.2. So let us start with question number 3. Find the missing values. As you can see in this table, we are given three quantities: base, height and area of parallelograms. And in each and every part, out of these three quantities, we are given two values. And we are to find out the third one. For this, we have already studied what is the formula for area of parallelogram. It is base into height. So if we have to calculate base, then base is equal to area upon height. If we are to calculate height, then it is equal to area upon base. So these are the formulas which we are going to use to calculate the missing parts. So here we start the first part. Now the first part, as you can see, we are given base and area of the parallelogram and we are to find out its height. So for A part, area of parallelogram is equal to base into height. This is the short form of the parallelogram, the symbolic form of the parallelogram. So how much is the area of the parallelogram? It is 246 is equal to base into height. Base is given to us 20 and height is not given. Either you can take it to be h, or if you want you can suppose it to be x. Let us keep h here only and let us divide 246 by 20, because 20 is here in multiplication and when it comes here, it comes in division. Now let us cancel this. I am cancelling it by 2. It will be 123 upon 10. Now since 10 has got 1 0, count one place from the back and put the decimal. So h comes out to be 12.3 centimeter. Alternatively, you can directly write down that height is equal to area upon base. Then that means 246 upon 20. Again the answer will be 12.3 centimeter only. Either you can use the formula of area into parallelogram or directly after dividing you can use this way. Both the ways are correct. Now let us do second part. Now see B part. What is there in B part? Now height is given and you are to calculate the base. Now how to find out base? Base is equal to area upon height. How much is the area? Area is 154.5 and how much is the height? Height is 15. Now for solving this, let us remove this decimal. When we will remove this decimal, since there is one digit after the decimal, so when we will remove this decimal, we will have 10 in the denominator. Let us divide both these by 15. 15 ones are 15. Next 4 smaller, so 0. Then 45 is 103. So it is 103 upon 10. Take one place, count one digit from the back. So base comes out to be 10.3 centimeter. Similarly in C part, again you have to calculate base. You are given height and area. So on same lines, base is equal to area upon height. How much is the area? Area is 48.72 upon 8.4. Now let us solve this. If I remove decimal from the numerator, I will have to put 100 in denominator because there are two digits after decimal. So two zeros will come along with one. So I will have 100 in denominator. If I remove decimal from here, then since I am removing decimal from a number in denominator, so 10, 100, 1000, whatever will be there will come in numerator. I have divided this number by 10. Now, you can divide this either by 4 or by 2. That is your wish. Let me divide it by 4. It will be 21. If I divide it by 4, 4 ones are 4. 4 2s are 8, 4 1s are 4, and again 8. Now let me divide this by 3. 3 7s are, 3 4s are 12. Now let me divide this by 7. 5s are 35. 8s are 56. So now I am left with 58 upon 10. I am not dividing it further. Why? Because with 10 I can directly put the decimal. If you will divide, you will get 5 in the denominator, and again you will have to divide it the given number by 5 so as to get the decimal part, the decimal answer in decimal. So here if I am having 10 in the denominator, then it is preferably you should not divide so that directly you can put the decimal. So count one digit from the back. So it is 5.8 centimeter. Again in D part, we are not given height, we are given base and area. So if we are to calculate the height of the parallelogram, it is equal to area upon base. Now how much is the area given? It is 16.38. And how much is the base? It is 15.6. Now let us again solve it. Remove this decimal. So you will get 100 in the denominator. Remove this decimal. You will get 10 in numerator. Let us divide this by 2 if it is comfortable to you. 78. Let us divide this by 2. Now, okay, let us, this will be divisible by 3. So, divide this by 3. 2s are 6. 26. Again divide this by 3. 2s are 6. 7. 3. Now, these both numbers are divisible by 13. 13 2s are. Now it is 21 upon 20. So divide, either you can leave this in decimal or you can leave this in mixed fraction as you like. So 21s are 20, 1 is left. Now decimal, so we'll have 0. Then again 0 here, we'll have one more 0. Now 20, 5s are 100. So it comes out to be 1.05 centimeter. Question number 4 is again find the missing values. The only difference is there, instead of area of parallelogram, here we are given area of triangle. Now we already know what is the formula to calculate area of triangle. Since it is half of parallelogram, we have already discussed this. So area of triangle is half of base into height. So if I have to find out height, it will be twice area upon base. Alternatively, if I have to find out base, then it will be twice area upon height. Either you can directly use these formulas or you can do it by cross multiply as you feel convenient. So now let us start with the first part. In the first part, we are given base equal to 15 centimeter and area of triangle equal to 87 square centimeter. Now what is the formula for area of triangle? It is half into base into height, and this is given equal to 87 square centimeter. Let us put the value of base also, and let us take height as h. Cross multiply. 2 is in division, will go in multiplication, and 15 is in multiplication, will come in division. Now these two terms can be divided by the common factor 3. 3 5s are, 3 2s are 6, 9s are. So convert this into decimal. If we divide 58 by 5, 5 ones are 5, 8, again 5 ones are 5, 3.06 are 30. So it comes out to be 11.6 centimeter. Now let us see second part, B part. Now what is there in B part? Again the same thing. The only difference is that here base you are to calculate and height you are given. So how much is the height? Height is 31.4 millimeter. And how much is the area of triangle? It is 1256 millimeter square. So write down the formula. So area of triangle is equal to half into base into height is equal to 1256. That will be half into, in place of base B will be there, in place of height 31.4 is equal to 1256. So base is equal to 1256 multiply 2 upon 31.4. Now if I remove decimal from here, so it will be 1256 into 2 into 10 upon 314. Let us divide these numbers by 2. 2 ones are 2. Now let us divide these numbers . If I divide this number by 157, let me see by 8. So it will be 56, 5, 45, 4. So it is directly divisible by 157 by 8. So we are left with 8 into 10 is equal to 80 millimeter. So here the base comes out to be 80 millimeter. See, again in C part we are given base and area of triangle and we are to calculate the height. So area of triangle is equal to half into base into height and that is given equal to 170.5. Now put the value of the base is equal to 170.5. Keep h here and transpose all those terms. Multiply wala divide में, divide wala multiply में. Let us cancel this by 2. Remove the decimal. Upon 10. Now let us divide this by 11. 11 ones are 11. 60. 5s are 55. Again 5s are 55. So h comes out to be 155 upon 10. Count one digit from the back and it will be 15.5 centimeter. Question number 5. PQRS is a parallelogram. See the figure which is given here. PQRS is a parallelogram. QM is the height from Q to SR. QM is the height from Q to SR and QN is the height from Q to PS. Both these altitudes have been drawn from point Q but to different sides. Now if SR is equal to 12 centimeter and QM is equal to 7.6 centimeter, in first part we are to calculate the area of parallelogram PQRS. Now here you would understand why did I set that area of parallelogram is base into corresponding height. If you are taking this as base, then this will be considered as height. If we will take this as base, then this will be considered height. So this is what we mean by corresponding altitude or the corresponding height. So let us first do the first part. For area of parallelogram, we need two things. One is the base and the other is the height. Now, base is the SR and it is 12 centimeter. Height is perpendicular from vertex to this side. That means QM and it is 7.6 centimeter. So how much is the area of parallelogram? It is base multiply height. Base is 12, height is 7.6 square centimeter. Now multiply this. So it comes out to be 91.2 square centimeter. Now we have finished A part. This was simple. You are given base and height and you have to calculate its area. Now see B part. We have to calculate QN. That means this height we have to find out. And we are given this base, this side PS as 8 centimeter. Now see, parallelogram is the same. The area is not going to change if I take another side as base and its corresponding altitude. So, what is the formula for area of parallelogram? Yes, it is base into height. Let us take base as SR. Then height would be QM. If I take base as PS, then height will be taken as QN. क्योंकि जो आप बेस लोगे उसके ऊपर का ऑल्टीट्यूड ही आपको एज अ हाइट लेना है, उसके ऊपर का परपेंडिकुलर ही आपको हाइट लेना है. यू कैन नॉट डू लाइक दिस कि आप इसको बेस ले लो और इसको हाइट ले लो. अगर आपने ये बेस लिया है तो ये एज अ हाइट वर्क करेगा. इफ यू टेक दिस एज बेस then this will work as a height, and since the parallelogram is the same, so आप इसको बेस लेके इसको हाइट लो या इसको बेस लेके QN as height लो, the area will remain the same. So I can write down this as PS multiply QN is equal to SR multiply QM. Now how much is PS? It is 8. QN we have to calculate. SR we already know, 12 centimeter, and QM already we know, it is 7.6 centimeter. If you want, you can take it collectively as 91.2 also. Now 8 is here in multiplication. When it will go that side, it will go in division. Remove this decimal. You will have 10 in the denominator. Let me write this at another step so that you may not get confused. So it is 12 into 76 upon 8 into 10. Now let us divide this by 4. 4 2s are 4 3s are. Let me divide this by 2. 2 1s are 2 3s are 6 and 2 8s are 16. Now instead of dividing it by 2, since there is only 10 in the denominator, I would prefer putting decimal. So in numerator we are left with 3 multiply 38. So it will be 114 upon 10. Count one digit from the back. So it will be 11.4 centimeter. So here we have used that area of parallelogram is equal to base into corresponding height. If you are taken this as base, QN will be taken as height. If you are taking PS as base, then QN will be taken as height. These two should be equal because the parallelogram is the same. Now cross multiply and find out the value of QN.